Welcome to Poco News, your weekly search for most things Brawl Stars esports. In today's video, I will be recapping the news that arrived from Wednesday, 11th of March 2026 to Tuesday, 17th of March 2026. Starting off with the global news. For global news, I have that the Brawl Cup seeding was revealed, and here you have it. Now moving on to NA. As I told you in last week's video, Bobby became FA last week, and then he dropped this Twitter post saying, "Chat, I signed," and then shortly after, Only Realm revealed that they have a new roster, that being Bobby, Patchy, and Sans. Along with their EMEA roster, you have this new NA roster. Along with Bobby's roster, there was another team that got released, that being Big Talents. Math Gamer, Godnoob, and Kirito got released from Big Talents and signed to Ianosis. That's it for the permanent replacements, and now two temporary changes. Two temporary changes occurred. Firstly, Steel will be helping Team Electros in the monthly final as their coach, and therefore Vegeta and OG would be missing a third. Rumors circulated that it would be Seconbest, and this was almost confirmed by Vegeta himself with this post on Twitter, replying to BSEN. Second is O2 versus Semp this year. If we lose, it's his fault, referring to the fact that they are playing versus SOS in the first round. And then the other team that has made a change is Legacy Esports, because reports indicate that he has failed the fair play check to compete this weekend. Tacos was supposed to be the one replacing him, but Tacos made this tweet. "Hello chat, I didn't qualify to monthlies and they didn't let me sub. Good luck to Legacy." Then Mariano, who is ODS's coach, asked him why not, and he said, "The reason the admins complained is that since your team is currently in second place, it would be unfair to let you play the matches that affect the standings outside of your own team." A reasonable reason for him not to be able to play. And here you have the bracket for the next monthly final. Now moving on to EMEA. There have been no team changes in EMEA, only the monthly final. In the quarterfinals of the monthly final, Foot beat Kebab 3-0 in a quick match, and Team Heretics beat Navi 3-2 in a very close series. Humble beat Madrid 3-0. Novo beat Totem 3-1 in a semi-close series. Then in the semis, Team Heretics played Foot and lost 3-2 in a really close series. Humble played Novo and won in another very close 3-2 series. And in the grand final, Foot played Humble. Luki played Pierce really well, and Humble won 3-2. And here are the standings after the monthly final. Then, a couple of days after the monthly final, Boss made this post. "NA could never replicate a monthly final like this. They literally get owned by rookies, crying emoji. Plus, last time NA won a LAN." And he puts a picture of dinosaurs. Boss on Tuesday woke up and chose violence. We will see how this post ages at the end of the year or even after this next monthly final. And Semantic made a post saying two things. "Hi everyone, two things I want to say. One, it's humble without the U and not humble with the U. And two, you guys need to stop calling Foot Esports Food Esports, or honestly any negative comment at that. It is just disrespectful. Imagine you just lost a super close matchup, match point grand finals, where you gave your everything just for people to hate on you online. This honestly applies to hate on all pro teams. It has become quite a lot of hate in recent years. Brawl Esports shouldn't be a place like that. It's always better to compliment people than to hate on others, especially for the humble fans. Please behave." Asking that people be nicer. And now to South America. South America is going to play their monthly final this weekend, and they got a player banned. I will talk about that after the roster/team changes. The permanent ones, of course. Being that Hexic and Bast got released from Ianosis Esports. Ianosis made this post saying, We would like to say a big thanks to Bast and Dacon. They had already dropped Exic as they are leaving our Brawl Stars division. They have been really amazing to work with, and we are lucky to have hosted them. And it's unfortunate that we couldn't achieve more together. Then they continued, we know we are capable of much more than what they showed us in our team, and we hope to see them perform in future monthly finals. With that being said, we wish them all the best and successful rest of the year, and hopefully we can cheer for them from the sidelines. Along with that, there was also that a player is getting banned from the monthly final, that being the Olympo squad player Ice Crow. Ice Crow is probably not going to pass the account fair play check, and therefore will be banned. The team has been training with Meliodas instead of Ice Crow. We will see how they do with the monthly final with this change. Asia Pacific. What happened in Asia Pacific is that they played their monthly final, but before that, I want to fix something that I said wrong and introduce you to who Feasible Gaming is. So, something I said wrong was that Effort Results roster was not signed by Insomnia. Instead, Effort Result joined Insomnia as their Brawl Stars division. So the full team and the people behind Effort Result joined Insomnia. They made that with a post. This is a translated post. Important announcement. Effort Result has decided to take on a new challenge as part of the Insomnia Brawl Stars division. Thanks to everyone who has supported us and cheered us on, we have been able to come this far. While this marks the end of our activities as Effort Result, this is not the end but a step forward. Carrying the feelings we have built up along the way, we aim to reach even greater heights as members of Insomnia. And Feasible Gaming. Feasible Gaming is Nialis, Shikemion, and Drake, and their analyst Biwez. It's a roster of less known Japanese players who were very competitive last year, but if I'm not wrong, they didn't really make a monthly final. Now to the monthly finals. In the monthly finals, Zeta Division beat DF in a very quick 3-0 game. Then SK Kalalis East Asia beat Rival Esports 3-1. Then WWL played versus Feasible Gaming, the Korean roster, versus the Japanese roster, and WWL lost 3-2. But what happened was that Feasible Gaming reverse swept WWL, giving them the win 3-2. And then Crazy Raccoon beat Reject 3-2 in a close series. In the semifinals, Zeta Division beat SK Kalalis East Asia 3-0, and Crazy Raccoon beat Feasible Gaming 3-0. Then for the grand finals, it was a very close match between Crazy Raccoon and Zeta Division, but Crazy Raccoon were more scrappy and resourceful, which led to their win over Zeta Division 3-1. There are no news for China or Southeast South Asia. If you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe. Bye!